Have you ever wondered how security experts find weaknesses in computer systems before the bad guys do? This is where ethical hacking comes in. Ethical hacking, sometimes called white hat hacking, is a practice where security professionals use their skills to find vulnerabilities in computer systems. It's like having a friendly thief case your house for weak points so you can fix them before a real burglar tries to break in. Imagine a bank wanting to test its security system. Instead of waiting for a real robber, they hire an ethical hacker. This ethical hacker, using their knowledge of hacking techniques, tries to break into the bank's systems, but legally and with permission. They then report any vulnerabilities found to the bank, allowing them to strengthen their defenses before any real damage can be done. Ethical hacking is a rapidly growing field as our reliance on technology increases. With more and more of our lives being stored online, from financial data to personal information, the need for robust cybersecurity measures has never been greater. By identifying and fixing vulnerabilities, ethical hackers play a crucial role in making the digital world a safer place for everyone. In the digital age, our lives are intricately intertwined with technology. We bank online, shop online, and even socialize online. All this digital activity generates a vast amount of data, much of it sensitive and confidential. This data is a goldmine for cybercriminals who are constantly looking for ways to exploit vulnerabilities and steal information. This is where ethical hackers, the white hats of the cybersecurity world, come in. They act as the guardians of the digital realm, proactively searching for weaknesses in systems and applications. Their aim is not to exploit these vulnerabilities for personal gain, but to alert the organizations concerned and help them improve their security posture. Their work is essential in today's interconnected world, where cyber attacks are becoming increasingly sophisticated. From identifying SQL injection flaws in web applications to uncovering vulnerabilities in network infrastructure, ethical hackers play a crucial role in safeguarding our digital assets. They are the unsung heroes of the cybersecurity world, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that our data remains safe and secure. In an increasingly interconnected world, the importance of ethical hacking cannot be overstated. Businesses, governments, and individuals alike are reliant on technology for their day-to-day operations. This reliance, however, comes with inherent risks. Cyber attacks are becoming more frequent and more sophisticated, posing a significant threat to our digital infrastructure. Ethical hackers serve as a vital line of defense against these threats. By proactively identifying vulnerabilities, they help organizations to strengthen their security posture and mitigate the risk of a successful attack. A successful cyber attack can have devastating consequences, leading to financial losses, data breaches, and reputational damage. The work of ethical hackers helps to prevent these negative outcomes, ensuring that our digital world remains safe and secure. They play a crucial role in educating organizations about the importance of cybersecurity and empowering them to take proactive steps to protect themselves. As our reliance on technology continues to grow, so too will the importance of ethical hacking in safeguarding our digital future. In today's hyper-connected world, the stakes for cybersecurity have never been higher. Our lives are increasingly intertwined with the digital realm, with sensitive personal and financial information flowing through cyberspace every second. From online banking and shopping to social media and cloud storage, our reliance on digital systems is pervasive. This reliance, however, comes at a price. The proliferation of data and the increasing sophistication of cybercriminals have created a fertile ground for cyber attacks. Data breaches, ransomware attacks, and online fraud are becoming all too common, posing a significant threat to businesses, governments, and individuals alike. The potential consequences of a successful cyber attack can be devastating. Businesses can suffer significant financial losses, reputational damage, and loss of customer trust. Governments can face disruption of critical infrastructure, espionage, and compromise of national security, and individuals can fall victim to identity theft, financial fraud, and privacy violations. The sheer scale of the challenge is immense. As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented pace, so too do the methods employed by cybercriminals. Staying ahead of the curve requires a proactive and multifaceted approach to cybersecurity, and this is where ethical hacking plays a pivotal role. Data breaches have become a pervasive threat in the digital age, affecting organizations of all sizes and across all industries. These breaches, often the result of sophisticated cyber attacks exploiting vulnerabilities in systems and applications, can have far-reaching consequences. Sensitive information including customer data, financial records and intellectual property can be compromised, leading to significant financial losses, legal liabilities, and reputational damage. The methods employed by cybercriminals to orchestrate data breaches are constantly evolving, ranging from phishing attacks that trick users into revealing sensitive information to sophisticated malware that can infiltrate systems undetected. Once inside a network, attackers can move laterally, seeking out valuable data and exploiting vulnerabilities to gain further access. The impact of data breaches extends far beyond the immediate victims. Stolen data can be used for identity theft, financial fraud, and other malicious activities, affecting individuals long after the initial breach. Moreover, data breaches can erode trust in online services and undermine confidence in the digital economy as a whole. Preventing data breaches requires a multi-layered approach that combines technical safeguards such as firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and encryption, with robust security policies, employee training, and regular security assessments. Ethical hacking plays a crucial role in this process by proactively identifying vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by malicious actors. In this digital age, safeguarding our digital lives is paramount. Protecting our data requires a proactive approach, encompassing individual responsibility and collective action. Use strong passwords, be wary of phishing, and keep software updated. Enable two-factor authentication for added security. Organizations must implement robust cybersecurity measures and conduct regular audits. Constant vigilance and adaptation are key to safeguarding our digital lives. The field of ethical hacking is constantly evolving, mirroring the rapid pace of technological advancement and the ever-changing landscape of cyber threats. As organizations increasingly rely on complex digital systems, the need for skilled ethical hackers to identify and mitigate vulnerabilities becomes ever more critical. Emerging technologies, such as cloud computing, the Internet of Things, IoT, and artificial intelligence, AI, present both opportunities and challenges for ethical hackers. While these technologies offer tremendous potential for innovation and efficiency, they also introduce new attack vectors and expand the attack surface for cybercriminals. Ethical hackers must stay ahead of the curve, continuously expanding their skill sets to encompass these emerging technologies. They need to understand the unique security challenges posed by cloud environments, the vulnerabilities inherent in interconnected IoT devices, and the potential for AI to be used for both offensive and defensive cybersecurity purposes. The expanding frontier of ethical hacking also encompasses a growing emphasis on collaboration and information sharing. As cyber threats become more sophisticated and interconnected, ethical hackers need to work together, sharing knowledge and best practices to stay ahead of the curve. This includes collaborating with other security professionals, participating in online forums and communities, and contributing to open-source security tools and projects. Reconnaissance, mapping the landscape. Before launching any attack, even a simulated one, ethical hackers need to gather information. This crucial first step, known as reconnaissance, involves mapping out the target system's landscape to understand its structure and potential vulnerabilities. Think of it as a detective meticulously gathering clues before making a move. Reconnaissance can be passive, involving publicly available information gathering, or active, requiring direct interaction with the target system. Passive reconnaissance might involve scouring websites, social media profiles, and online forums for information about the target organization and its employees. Active reconnaissance, on the other hand, could involve techniques like port scanning, which identifies open ports on a network that could be potential entry points. Ethical hackers use a variety of tools and techniques during the reconnaissance phase. Search engines, social media platforms, and specialized websites like Shodan, which provides information about internet-connected devices, are invaluable resources. Tools like Nmap, a powerful network scanner, allow for active reconnaissance by probing network ports and identifying services running on target systems. The information gathered during reconnaissance provides a foundation for the next stages of ethical hacking, guiding vulnerability assessment and exploitation attempts. It's about building a comprehensive understanding of the target system's attack surface, identifying potential weaknesses that could be exploited by malicious actors. Vulnerability assessment, probing for weaknesses. Ethical hackers assess vulnerabilities to find weaknesses in the system's defenses. Automated tools and manual testing identify and prioritize risks. Tools like OpenVS, Nessus, and Qualys are popular choices. The goal is to understand and mitigate risks effectively. Exploitation simulating real-world attacks. The exploitation phase is where ethical hacking gets really interesting. Ethical hackers exploit vulnerabilities to simulate real-world attacks. It's like a controlled demolition, testing system resilience. Exploitation requires deep knowledge of systems and protocols. Hackers craft exploits to take advantage of vulnerabilities. Exploits range from simple scripts to complex software. Tools vary based on the target system and vulnerability. Metasploit offers a vast library of pre-built exploits. Tools like Burp Suite and OWASP zap test web applications. The goal is to understand potential attack consequences. Ethical hackers provide actionable recommendations for security. Social engineering, the human element. While technical vulnerabilities often get the spotlight, ethical hacking also recognizes the importance of the human element in cybersecurity. Social engineering, a technique that exploits human psychology rather than technical flaws, can be a surprisingly effective way to gain access to sensitive information or systems. Think of it as hacking the human firewall, using persuasion and manipulation to bypass technical defenses. Social engineering attacks can take many forms, from phishing emails that trick users into revealing credentials to pretexting, where attackers create elaborate scenarios to gain the trust of their victims. Other techniques include baiting, which involves leaving infected USB drives or offering tempting downloads to lure unsuspecting users, and tailgating, where attackers gain unauthorized access to restricted areas by following authorized personnel. Ethical hackers use social engineering techniques to test an organization's susceptibility to these attacks. This might involve sending simulated phishing emails to employees, conducting physical security assessments to identify vulnerabilities like tailgating opportunities, or even staging mock social engineering scenarios to assess employee awareness and response. The goal of social engineering testing is to raise awareness about the risks of these attacks and to provide organizations with insights into their employees' security awareness and behaviors. By identifying weaknesses in human defenses, organizations can implement targeted training programs and policies to mitigate the risk of social engineering attacks. Reporting and remediation closing the gaps. Ethical hacking isn't just about finding vulnerabilities, it's about fixing them. The final stage of the process involves documenting findings, reporting them to the organization, and working with them to remediate the identified vulnerabilities. Think of it as handing over the repair manual after a thorough inspection, providing clear instructions on how to strengthen the system's defenses. Ethical hackers create detailed reports that outline the vulnerabilities discovered, their potential impact, and recommendations for remediation. These reports should be clear, concise, and actionable, providing organizations with the information they need to prioritize and address the identified risks effectively. Remediation involves implementing the recommended fixes to address the identified vulnerabilities. This might involve patching software, updating configurations, strengthening passwords, or implementing new security controls. The specific actions taken will depend on the nature of the vulnerabilities and the organization's risk tolerance. Ethical hackers often work closely with organizations during the remediation process, providing guidance and support to ensure that vulnerabilities are addressed effectively. This collaborative approach helps to build trust and ensures that the organization is better equipped to prevent similar vulnerabilities from arising in the future. The Ethical Hacker's Toolkit. Ethical hackers rely on specialized tools to probe systems, uncover vulnerabilities, and simulate real-world attacks. These tools range from reconnaissance to vulnerability assessment and exploitation. A deep understanding of operating systems, network protocols, and security principles is crucial for effectively using these tools. Network scanning and analysis. Nmap. Nmap is a versatile network scanner used to discover hosts, services, and vulnerabilities on a network. It sends crafted packets to target systems and analyses responses to gather information without causing disruptions. Nmap's scripting engine allows for custom scans, making it indispensable for ethical hackers. Vulnerability assessment. Nessus. Nessus is a comprehensive vulnerability scanner that identifies weaknesses in target systems. It boasts a vast database of known vulnerabilities and provides detailed reports to help prioritize remediation efforts. Nessus's customizable scans and integration with other tools enhance its value for ethical hackers. Exploitation frameworks. Metasploit. Metasploit allows ethical hackers to simulate real-world attacks in a controlled environment. It features a vast library of exploits and a modular framework for creating complex attack scenarios. By simulating attacks, Metasploit helps organizations understand their weaknesses and improve their security posture. Web application testing. Burp Suite. Burp Suite is a web application testing platform that identifies and exploits vulnerabilities. It acts as a web proxy, allowing detailed analysis of web requests and responses. Burp Suite's comprehensive tools make it indispensable for securing web applications. The making of an ethical hacker. Becoming an ethical hacker requires curiosity, knowledge, and ethical conduct. Paths include formal education or self-directed learning through courses and certifications. Technical skills, problem-solving abilities, and creative thinking are essential. Mastering the fundamentals. Ethical hackers need a strong foundation in operating systems, networking, and programming. Understanding these areas is crucial for identifying and exploiting vulnerabilities. Knowledge of security concepts and principles is also essential. Specialization. Finding your niche. Ethical hackers often specialize in areas like network penetration, web application security, or cloud security. Specialization allows for deep expertise and becoming trusted advisors. Each area requires specific skills and knowledge to address unique challenges. The ethical compass. A hacker's code. Ethical hackers operate by a strict code of conduct, always obtaining permission before testing. Transparency and responsible disclosure are paramount. Continuous learning is essential to stay ahead of evolving threats. The future of ethical hacking. The digital landscape is evolving with new technologies and challenges. Ethical hackers will leverage AI and secure interconnected devices. They will play a crucial role in protecting critical infrastructure and essential services. Joining the ranks, a call to action. The demand for skilled ethical hackers has never been higher. Ethical hacking is more than just a job, it's a calling. Use your skills for good, protect individuals and organizations. Start your journey with a single step. The world needs more ethical hackers. Join the ranks and shape a secure digital future. If you learned something new, like the video and share your thoughts in comment section, and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more related videos.